Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and cover this article real quick. Try to make it real quick. I thought that this is an interesting article that I just wanted to share with you guys, especially for everybody that's enthusiast, likes to work on their cars, etc. So in the future, you might not be able to work on your vehicle, especially if this is true. Honda's new Civic Type R could get a plug-in hybrid powertrain in the future. So, days of you working on your car could be over. Days that you can change your engines to certain mods, those days are closely coming to an end, especially with the United States push towards EVs, etc. Especially here in California, I think they're banning them by 2030 or 2035. So I don't know, you might see the last Type R in like 20 2025 or 2030, right around that time. That'll probably be like the last Type R you'll see, or 2027 to 2030 roughly. So let's go ahead and cover this article anyway. I just highlighted the portion that they interviewed. I can't say his name correctly. Yamamoto said. All right, you ready? All right, I'm ready. We can't do a pure electric powertrain on this platform, but I imagine it can take up to a certain level of plug-in hybrid. Indeed, the architecture that is underpinning the 11th generation of Honda Civic has proven it can handle electrification, with the component model being exclusively available as a hybrid in the European market. Um, it's just that once it's I don't know. I've never had I've had a hybrid vehicle before. It wasn't all that great. It was a Honda Civic hybrid. It's the one that I've had, um, and it just didn't have a lot of power. Didn't have a lot of noise, but I still prefer the internal combustion engine. Just the sound and just pretty much everything about it. I love it. Driving in electric vehicles, it's something completely different. I'm not used to it yet, but just getting familiar with it. It's definitely a different driving style, especially when I'm in my Type R. The car sits really low, and then when I'm in the other car, the EV, it sits really high, so you can see more of the road. But I tend to drive it not as aggressively as the Type R because that's what that car is built for. But anyway, however, the Type R will stay true to its front-wheel drive nature in favor of lower weight. Yamamoto was clear in this regard. I think four-wheel drive doesn't really cope with Type R's principle. It's not even necessarily quick, but it is heavier. That's true. You are going to be heavier if you go into like an all-wheel drive because you need to add additional components in the vehicles. Um, so I think, yeah, man, it would be it wouldn't be that much heavier, but I think if it has enough power, I think that would negate that added weight because you're adding more performance into it. I think it's there. You can find a balance between the two. Just give it to us. Let the fans decide. Just put it out there for us to enjoy. There are certain attributes that are important for a Type R. The ultimate response, the unity between driver and machine. How's that being achieved? That's another story. And I'm quite sure it can be achieved with some kind of electrification. So talking about like a plug-in hybrid. Honda could be working on a Civic Type R PHP plug-in hybrid EV with more power and torque in the current ICE only model. But we will see. I wish that we can get the Honda E here so we can actually see it, get our hands on it, drive it, and do all that stuff. I think Honda E is Honda's testing their EV there, like testing it on a smaller scale before they can kind of like push it out wide. I haven't really heard any crazy stories about the Honda E. Crazy things that happens with EVs, them starting on fire and etc. and all that good stuff. Well, not really good, but bad. But I haven't heard anything. But maybe I'll do a little bit more research. So if I am wrong, I admit I was wrong. I have not researched that yet. But leave your comments below if I am wrong about that. The Honda E starting on fire and all sorts of complaints or whatever. And then another report that was put out supposedly that I did a video on, and I call bullshit on that because there's no way that Honda would invest this amount of money to just be selling about 364 Type R's in 3 years in Canada. That is extremely limited. I mean, why bother making them at all? So I think it's bullshit, but I could be wrong. There's numerous times that I've been wrong about other stuff. Reports from Canada suggest that the current Type R will be offered for a limited time, 3 model year, which could be the case for the rest of the world. Note that Honda has already electrified its current range in Europe and plans on launching numerous new EVs in different parts of the world starting next year. So I, I, am skeptical. To be honest, I'm skeptical. I don't think it's real. I think they're gonna make plenty of Type R's, just like they did with the 10th gen. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if Canada gets hooked up or Canada gets the middle finger from Honda. We will know. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, have a very blessed day, and I hope you guys enjoyed these banger videos. I gave you guys a 4-piece special, and I'll try to be more regular. It's just my schedule has just been hectic. I wanted to do I have an unboxing to do with the mystery box that I got from Comic Con, with a bunch of shit in there. So I might do that this week, or if not, maybe next week. I don't know. Whenever I have time. Just time is it's running away from me right now. All right. Have a good one.